Hey Pisces, welcome to your weekly reading for the 22nd to 29th of September. I am Charlene Lizette. Whether you are new or whether you are returning, a massive thank you to you. Either way, I hope you click subscribe and become a part of our collective. Pisces, before we get started on a very important reading, I do need to give a huge shout out to Psychic Source for sponsoring today's video. This is what their website looks like. Psychic Source will help to connect you with vetted psychic advisors. These people are professionals. They know what they are doing. And given the current climate, if you are looking for clarity in your transformation in these eclipses, if you need some guidance, some support with life's enigmas, you can connect with one of their vetted psychic advisors, either through a message, through video, or through a phone call. I love being able to browse the different psychic advisors that are available to help you in gaining that clarity, that guidance. I've worked with them myself when I've had questions about my love life, my finances, all sorts of stuff, and they are fantastic. And Psychic Source has been kind enough to give all you new users to Psychic Source an opportunity to connect with a psychic advisor for up to 40 minutes for just $19.80. It's a $240 value, all right? So you can connect with them down in the link in the description box below or right here. And a massive thank you to Psychic Source for sponsoring today's video. Let's get started, baby boo, because this reading, okay, I want to tell you first and foremost, when I was diving into your energy, okay, when I was diving into your energy, I felt this urge of frustration, and I can sympathize. As a Pisces moon and rising myself, somebody who's had this eclipse directly impact them, I hear you. Whatever has been happening, whatever happened this past weekend, whatever's going to be happening for you guys in the next 6 months is truly transformative. And I want you to remember one thing and one thing very clearly. You are sitting on a wave, a tsunami of sorts, and it is guiding you into a new timeline in your life. So whether that tsunami feels chaotic and out of control, or if it feels like a nice gentle wave, whatever it may be, it is guiding you. So this is a wonderful opportunity for you, Pisces, to really lean into the art of surrender, to have boundaries, to trust source consciousness, to trust yourself, your decisions and your boundaries, and to move forward with grace, knowing that you are moving into a new timeline, a timeline where alignment to your dream life is available to you, no longer living for other people, no longer no longer seeking to please others, but rather focusing on pleasing and fulfilling your own cup. And you know, as somebody who has been around for a while, I will tell you, despite what this world wants to teach women and men, when you fill your own cup, when you operate from a place of deep self-love and you are of service to others, Piscean and Virgo energy definitely activated there, you will be able to attract the right type of partners, whether they are romantic partners, business partners, career opportunities, whatever they want. This week, you know, I'm not surprised, to be honest, because I knew that this eclipse was going to be really potent and powerful. It happened on the 21st. This week, you're finding out something about somebody, and it might not necessarily feel that great. This could have to do for some of you with your career, your creativity, your art, your children, okay? And this could also have to do with a romantic partner for some of you. Your self-esteem is definitely being illuminated this week, okay? You know, this is what I'm going to say to you is choose you first. That's it. I'm not saying to, you know, walk away from people if you feel like there's receptivity. I am telling you that if somebody is expecting you to carry some form of burden or pour more into a connection rather than receptivity and creating balance and reciprocity, is that the word? Did I say it right? Then maybe that person isn't for you. And it's okay for you to walk away, whether this is a career opportunity, whether this is a friendship, whether this is a family member, a neighbor, like whatever the dynamic may be. And so I say this because at the bottom of the deck, you have the Six of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles and the Sun. So this frustration that I was feeling is very much illuminated in your reading. And this frustration wasn't mine, because honestly, I'm having a great day. I'm going out. Like I'm planning to have a great time today. So I know that this frustration is not mine. I was like, where did this come from? This is somebody who expects you to give, but then they hold back. And then it's like, you're trying to give them the sun or happiness, but they got their own stuff going on in their own head that they don't even know how to receive that. We start off with the Seven of Swords, the Two of Cups. This is, you know, sometimes this is cunning energy. This is sometimes shows up in energy where people are afraid to open up, and so they keep things close to the chest. This could even be deception, whether this is self-deception, so you're deceiving yourself in this connection. You're thinking that this person is somebody that they're not, or this person is pretending to be like Prince Charming, Romeo, or like Juliet, whatever sex you're attracted to. And then, you know, as you're connecting with them, you're realizing 1 + 1 is not equaling 2. Like something here is askew, you know? The Seven of Swords, the Two of Cups, and the King of Wands. So, you know, I can't help but feel, especially because the Empress is looking onto this, if you are a woman, this is a man here, comes off as charming, comes off as vivacious, could have heavy Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius energy. But it looks like their desire to build something with you, whether, like I said, it's career, because we do have pentacles here, so it could be financial, whether it's a business opportunity, or whether it's romance, because we have the 5th house here, so it's a romantic connection. This is the house of self-expression, pleasure, and where we see one's creativity and artistic vision, playfulness, chance, love, you know, children, all that stuff. So this could be like a baby daddy, a baby mama, an ex-partner, a partner you were talking to. Not all that glitters is gold here. Now, I don't think that they are malicious, to be honest. I'm not seeing things like the devil. I'm not seeing things like the 3 of Swords. I'm not seeing that. I just think that they are maybe not revealing everything to you. However, eclipses have this beautiful way of revealing things. The truth always comes out during eclipses or after eclipses, no matter how much somebody tries to hide them. So the King of Wands to the Empress here is whoever is sitting in their Empress energy, seeing the truth, observing. There's this desire to congregate and work together, because we have the Star and the Queen of Wands. So in one way or another, there is the desire for receptivity. There's a desire for balance. However, we don't have the Emperor here. We have the Empress. And so you are my Aquarian. You are the one watching this. My advice to you would be to remind yourself that you are the Empress in this dynamic. And yes, you want to be their equal, because we have 2 energies of the same suit, or 2 elements of the 2 suits. What? The King and Queen of Wands, okay, so they're the same element, the same suit style, okay, and the masculine, feminine energy. So there's this desire, but there's stuff here that's kind of floating in the undertow, and no one's wanting to talk about it. And I have a feeling that the feminine energy, because the Empress is Star, she, whoever that is starting to see it. I'm hiding the Star because, I don't know, TikTok now has a problem with tarot cards. But yeah, because she's should have boobies. Okay. But all this to say, you know, the ball is in your court. Okay. The 5 of Pentacles at the end of this reading makes me feel like you might just be like, I'm not here to, like, I'm here to change. I'm here to grow. I'm here to evolve. The change card, I understand that nothing can grow, evolve without movement, and then weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. It makes me feel like, you know, that change is imminent here, and you're realizing, I don't have to carry this baggage from this person. Like, this person should have been honest and upfront with me in the beginning. And look, I'm not an expert in love. I'll never tell you that. I'll never tell you that I'm an expert in love. I'm an expert in making money. What I will tell you is that in romantic relationships, my experience has taught me, my years of therapy have taught me that there has to be a balance. There has to be compatibility, and chemistry isn't always enough. There has to be 2 people willing to choose each other and willing to work and grow together and build something sustainable. And if you don't have that here, whether it's a romantic relationship, a career, a friendship, your neighbor, like whatever the dynamic is, if you don't have that here, then you're always going to feel like you're left out in the cold. You're always going to feel like it's, you know, you're not loved or you're not appreciated. You're always going to feel isolated and excluded. And nothing can change or evolve without movement, which means either this person that you're either entering into a business contract with, a relationship, friendship, whatever it is, has to meet you halfway, or you're going to have to choose to walk away. I'm going to dive into your love reading now. You got Venus as your amulet from StarSea Jewels. If you want to pick that up in the description box below or book a session with me to gain more clarity on this, we can go through either your synastry, if you have this person's chart. We can look at what transits are impacting your relationship houses, okay? We can see what's going on here. Ay, ay, ay. Seven of Wands. Yeah, there's like, this doesn't even, the sun. You know, I really like this kind of stuff. I wish I could do one-on-one with you guys so we could really like get into the nitty-gritty. The Empress again. Babe, ball's in your court. Period. Hard stop. You decide. Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You pick. You're the winner, chicken dinner, you know? You are the prize here. You are the one that is sitting pretty, you know, living a life of stability, security, abundance, pregnant with opportunity, not necessarily like pregnant with a child, but like pregnant with opportunity, with creativity. So you get to decide if, you know, this person gets to go to the next stage with you or not. You know, this is it. This person needs to be upfront with you. The Star, again. Sorry, that's the Wheel. My apologies. The Wheel and the Seven of Wands. Yeah, you get to decide. You know, Knight of Wands. This person has a lot of vitality, a lot of drive, a lot of passion. And I think they mean well. They definitely have to have some Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy in them, whether it's like Venus, Sun, Moon, Rising, something like that. They mean well. They desire well. However, I'm not sure that they're at the maturity level. You know, like they're not showing up as the Emperor. I mean, not yet anyways. I don't know if they're going to pop in here, but you are showing up as the Empress. And I know that there's guys that are watching this. If you're a guy watching this, okay, fine, just show up as the Empress. You know, so not a big deal, all right? Just remember, like, you are the top dog in this reading here. The Three of Cups. Like, you have options, babe. The Lovers, when I split the deck. You have options. You get to decide. The world is your oyster. You know, you experience the playfulness. You let whoever you're interacting with on a romantic level come to you, and you get to decide, you know what, are they meeting my, you know, what I require in a relationship? You know, think about compatibility, non-compatibility. Think about pink flags and red flags. Like, red flags are non-negotiable. And red flags aren't things like, ooh, whoa, hello? Yes, universe, I hear you. Sorry, my ears started ringing. You know, this isn't, a red flag isn't like somebody who, you know, doesn't make as much money as you, or somebody who doesn't go to the gym. A red flag is abuse. Psychological, mental, verbal, emotional, or they abuse substances. That's a red flag. Those are places where they're non-negotiables. Like, you got to learn to walk away and nip it in the bud immediately. However, in this case, I'm not seeing red flags. I'm seeing a question of compatibility. I'm seeing a question of longevity, whether it's your career, finances, or romance. And I'm seeing a question of whether or not, you know, the love languages are compatible and you guys can actually build something to sustain long term. At the end of the day, the decision is yours and how you're going to navigate. Eclipses sometimes will eclipse people in and out of your life. So if you find that somebody leaves this week or the next couple of months, Pisces, deuces, peace out, my guy. Damn it, you know? All right, if you want to work together with me in any capacity, I know it sucks, bro. I know I'm a lover. I'm a sucker for love, okay? I love love. I know it sucks, but honestly, like, wouldn't you rather be with your divine partner? You know? If you want to work together with me in any capacity, book a session with me, all that stuff, it's down in the description box below. Here is this video to help you with manifesting your dream life. And remember, if you need some clarity, some guidance, you need some support, go work together with the vetted advisors over at Psychic Source. I literally use them myself. So you can use them too, okay? It's down in the description box below. We'll see you soon. Bye. Peace out.